Good evening, guys. So I had a lot of work to do tonight, and I realized I hadn't really made a video in close to a month or so, maybe more than that. I'm not sure, but I thought I really wanted to make one, but then I was like, well, I don't have time, and so I was like, okay, I hate it when people say that, so there's got to be a way around it. So I'm gonna have you guys help me do my homework. I have a lot of reading to do for English class, so I'm gonna read my book to you. And also, disclaimer, I am not naked. I do have a top on me. My hair just covers the straps because they're thin. And I also realized I probably look like a zombie. But that's okay, because I don't feel like a zombie, so and I'm not actually a zombie. Yeah. Also, I will be eating occasionally. This was not part of the plan, but I picked up the bag and now I don't want to put them down, so I will occasionally be eating Cadbury eggs, which I got on sale because it's after Easter, so they were 50% off, and I was like, you have to be stupid not to go for that. So yeah. Okay. And I also have some tea that I may be sipping. So yeah. Sorry for my no makeup face, but that's just what we're doing right now. So, oh shit, sorry. My reading is not really like a book. It's actually a play. This is the most boring play I have ever read so far. Just gonna throw that out there right now. And it is called Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead. Now, it's by Tom Stopper. If you read Shakespeare's Hamlet, you will know that Rosencrantz and Guildenstern sound very familiar, and it's because they are from Hamlet originally. And then this was made in the it's in here. I didn't memorize it the first time I looked at it, so 1967. Kind of a knockoff, and it's much shorter, obviously, but we're still reading it. I don't know why we're reading it, but we are. So let's see. I have to read Act 2 tonight. Also, my brother's taking a shower. I'm really sorry, but he should be out soon because he's been in there for like 20 minutes. So. And I didn't want to wait for it to get any later because it's already 10 o'clock. So, and I want to go to bed tonight because I had a really hard practice day. We actually practiced with the boys team, like just my boat, and we never do that because the boys are boys. Not to say that, obviously, like, I am a feminist too. I do classify myself as one. I'm not like a very prominent one, obviously, or not obviously, but like I don't really centralize my life around feminism, but I do greatly support that movement. But anyways, getting off track. I already was off track, but you know, boys are just biologically built bigger and stronger than women, so it's kind of, we don't practice it that often. And so today was very hard because they were really pushing us, but it was fun. even though it was not easy and it was not comfortable, but hard things should never be comfortable. That was a good quote. Guys, if you ever quote that, you can give the credit to me. Someone else has probably said that, but every time I say something and I think it's actually really good, I'm like, oh, someone else probably said that first. Oh, sorry guys, this is probably the worst video ever. I'm really sorry. I haven't even started reading yet. Oh my gosh. I can't find Act 2. Oh, here it is. Oh no, how bad is this? No. Alright, we're gonna spark note this. I'm gonna get through. I'm gonna read for 10 minutes and then I'm gonna spark note the rest. Guys, don't be like me if you take AP English. Because it's not, spark notes does not get you, does not cut it. Usually, sometimes I figure out a way to survive. Although I do have like a B+ in our class, so it's okay. Oh, before I begin, there's one thing I want to show you guys, and hopefully like this video doesn't get flagged because I'm like, I'm not naked, okay, but I wanted to show you guys my new piercing. And don't worry, it's not like nipples or genitals, but it is my navel piercing. And I got it a week and 2 days ago. And I'm like in love with it. I think it is so pretty and so cute. So I'm gonna show you guys that really quickly. And oh my goodness, hopefully this video does not get flagged. Okay, this is my piercing. And I think it's adorable. And it is blue. Yay. Okay. Oh no. Stand up, okay. And, the number one question I get on it, even though I've only had it for a week and a couple days, is did it hurt? And my answer personally is no. It really just felt like a super hard pinch, and that was it. I went to a piercing parlor. It wasn't like tattoos and piercing place, it was specifically piercing parlor. It's not a chain place, so I can't really recommend it, I guess. I mean, I 100% recommend it, so I guess like if you live in Connecticut, you can contact me about it. Although I'm not going to be living here very soon, but that's another story. But if you do, if you are in the area of Connecticut, I can give you the place if you want to go there. Yeah, so that's my piercing. It did not hurt that bad. Although I've also been told I have a high pain tolerance, so maybe you shouldn't go off me. But as you guys can probably tell, I really like piercings. Because I have all of these. I actually had a fourth one here, and I do still have my fourth in this one, but this one got infected, so I took it out and didn't put it back in. My navel piercing, it's the only piercing that I have that's not on my ears. I never want to get a face piercing. I don't have anything against them, I just don't think they'd look great on me. And yeah, if you guys ever want to talk about that, let me know, because I did some of mine ears, not all of them, myself. Although I wouldn't recommend everyone doing that, but I like learned over time from watching people, so that's it. And I'm like sterile about it, but still don't do. I don't do anything except my lobes. So, yeah. And, what was the other thing? I, like, didn't tell my mom that I was getting my navel piercing done. So, I called her, like, right before I went to get it, and I was like, hey, like, can you put $10 in my, account, because I want to get dinner, because my job, is actually seasonal, and it ended, like, a month or so ago, and I've literally, all my money went to gas and gifts for my friends. So, until my summer job begins, I don't really have much of an income. So, but my birthday was on March 23rd, so I got $100 from my aunt and uncle, and so I had put the check in my account, and my mom was like, why do you need money? You have $100 in your account. And I was like, because piercings, especially professionally done, can be extremely expensive, and I knew that this one was gonna be really, like, up there, and it was $101.04. So thank God I had the money in there for it. But this was something I'd wanted done for like 2 years or so. I always like really think about my piercings before I get them. But anyway, so I called her and she was like, what are you doing? And I was like, well, I need that money because I'm getting my belly button pierced. And she's like, no. And I was like, yes. Because like I'd mentioned it to her a couple times over the years. And I kind of just went and did it because I'm not a minor, so I don't really need her signature or anything. But it was just kind of funny, because then like I got home and she was just like ignorant about it like the rest of the night. But then the next day she was like, can I see it? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, it's pretty. And I was like, I know it is. Yeah, but anyway, guys, this is bad. I'm the procrastination queen. Okay, we're gonna get going on Act 2, because then I have to study my math homework. Oh joy. Okay. So one day my hair will look good. Okay. So, Act 2. I was like, I'm gonna sip some tea, and then I like chug the whole thing. Sorry guys, I'm probably really not relaxing tonight at all. Okay. I feel bad when I don't make videos for so long, because I don't forget about you guys. I seriously don't. It's just hard to find the time, which is why I'm literally making this video while I do work. Okay. I'll try to make this a little better now. Okay, Act 2. Let me see. Oh my goodness, no, don't do that. Excuse me. Okay. Hamlet, Ross, and Gil. Talking. The continuation of the previous scene. Their conversation. This is so difficult. I don't know why it is. Okay. Their conversation on the move is indecipherable at first. The first intelligible line is Hamlet's coming at the end of a short speech. See Shakespeare Act 2, Scene 2. Hamlet. Sblood. There is something in this more than natural, if philosophy could find it out. A flourish from the tragedians band. Gil, there are the players. Hamlet. Gentlemen, you are welcome to Elsinore. Your hands, come then. He takes their hands. The appurtenance of welcome is fashion and ceremony. Let me comply with you in this garb, lest my extent to the players, which I tell you must show fairly outwards, should more appear like entertainment than yours. You are welcome. I'm about to leave, but my uncle father and aunt mother are deceived. In what, my dear lord? I am but mad northwest. When the wind is southerly, I know a hawk from a handsaw. Polonius enters as Gil turns away. Polonius, will be with you, gentlemen. Hamlet to Ross. Mark you, Guildenstern, uncertainly to Gil, and you too, at each ear here. That great baby you see there is not yet out of his swaddling clothes. He takes Ross upstairs with him, talking together. Polonius, my lord, I have news to tell you. Hamlet, releasing Ross and mimicking. My lord, I have news to tell you. When Roscius was an actor in Rome, Ross comes down stage to rejoin Gil. Polonius, as he follows Hamlet out. The actors are come hither, my lord. Hamlet, buzz, buzz. Exeunt Hamlet and Polonius. Ross and Gil ponder, each reluctant to speak first. Gil, Ross, yes? Gil, what? Ross, I thought you... Gil, no. Ross, ah. Pause. As you guys can see, this play is incredibly entertaining. Not really. Gil, I think we can say we made some headway. Ross, you think so? Gil, I think we can say that. Ross, I think we can say he made us look ridiculous. Gil, we played it close to the chest, of course. Ross, derisively. Question and answer. Old ways are the best ways. He was scoring off us all down the line. Gil, he caught us on the wrong foot once or twice, perhaps, but I thought he gained some ground. Ross, simply, he murdered us. Gil, he might have had the edge. Ross, roused. 27-3, and you think he might have had the edge. He murdered us. Gil, what about our evasions? Oh, our evasions are lovely. Were you sent for? He says. My lord, we were sent for. I didn't know where to put myself. Gil, he had 6 rhetoricals. Ross, it was a question-answer, all right. 27 questions he got in 10 minutes and answered 3. I was waiting for you to delve. When is he going to start delving? I asked myself. Gil, and 2 repetitions. Ross, hardly a leading question between us. Gil, we got his symptoms, didn't we? Ross, half of what he said meant something else, and the other half didn't mean anything at all. Gil, thwarted ambition, a sense of grievance, that's my diagnosis. Ross, 6 rhetorical and 2 repetition, leaving 19, of which we answered 15. And what did we get in return? He's depressed. Denmark's a prison, and rather live in a nutshell. Some shadow play about the nature of ambition, which never got down to cases, and finally one direct question which might have led somewhere, and led in fact to his illuminating claim to tell a hawk from a handsaw. Pause. Gil, when the wind is southerly. Ross, and the weather is clear. Gil, and when it isn't, he can't. Ross, he's at the mercy of the elements. Licks his finger and holds it up, facing audience. Is that southerly? They stare at the audience. Hold on, guys, I'm gonna move you, because I have really bad back pain right now. Okay. This is a really weird angle. Okay. This is actually a horrible angle. But I don't know what else to do. Okay. doesn't look southerly. What made you think so? Ross, I didn't say I think so. It could be northerly for all I know. Gil, I wouldn't have thought so. Ross, well, if you're going to be dogmatic. Gil, wait a minute. We came from roughly south, according to a rough map. Ross, I see. Well, which way did we come in? Gil looks around vaguely, roughly. Gil clears his throat. In the morning, the sun would be easterly. I think we can assume that. Ross, that it's morning. Gil, if it is, and the sun is over there, his right as he faces his audience. For instance, that front would be northerly. On the other hand, if it is not morning and the sun is over there, his left, that lamely would still be northerly. Picking up, to put it another way, if we came from down there, front, and it is morning, the sun would be up there, his left, and if it is actually over there, his right, and it's still morning, it must have come from up there, behind him, and that is southerly, his left. And the sun is really over there, front, then it's afternoon. However, if none of these is the case, Ross, why don't you go and have a look? Gil, pragmatism? Is that all you have to offer? You seem to have no conception of where to stand. You won't find the answer written down for you in the bowl of a compass. I can tell you that. Pause. Besides, you can never tell this far north. It's probably dark out there. Ross, I merely suggested the position of the sun, if it is out, would give you a rough idea of the time. Alternatively, the clock, if it is going, would give you a rough idea of the position of the sun. I forget what you're trying to establish. Again, I'm trying to establish the direction of the wind. Ross, there isn't any